Hi, I'm James Henderson. I'm from San Antonio. I make music. I'm a rapper. Um, I'm currently trying to get this degree so I can make a few people in my family happy, and also have a little bit more leeway in the entrepreneurship world. But yeah, that's what I do. So there was a time in my life where I was going through a lot of like legal stuff, and that's a whole prayer in itself that got answered. But we're not going to do it with that. We're going to do it in a time when I had to sit down for a bit, and I was in county, and my brother, he had a terminal illness, and basically it was a mitochondrial form of epilepsy. And so basically his first cell had epilepsy in it. And so that's been going on for a long time. He was 18 at the time when I was in county, and he was doing bad. And like I knew it, and all my whole family knew it, and it wasn't cool. Like, but I got to video chat with him, so like that was cool. I got to see him and stuff. But it was kind of, it's a weird thing in life with death because you can like kind of feel it and you know when it's gonna happen. So basically I'm at this point in my life where I'm just like, well, God, I know this has been in your will for a long time. It's because they told us he was supposed to die. To be real, like off the bat, like within a few years. And like we were blessed to have so much time with him. We got to know him, like he became himself, you know what I'm saying? He had his personality and all that. But when I was in county, I started praying pretty much just like, Lord, if it's in your will for this to happen, I understand that, but please don't let it happen when I'm in here, because I want to go see him, I want to go talk to him, you know. I really wanted to show him some music because he loves music, and it was really weird because it was like, it was praying about death, and so it was like, I didn't want to like say the wrong things where I was like praying, like, you know, I don't want to seem like I was praying for my brother to die, like, you know what I'm saying? God knows our heart, so he knows that that's not the case. But also, like, for my own being, I was just like, yo, I need to be careful right now because I don't like that. Yeah, basically, I was in there 30 days, and I ended up getting out on bond or whatever. And I got out, and when I got out, he was in the hospital. So I got out and went down to San Antonio immediately. But yeah, basically, I got to see him the whole week I was there, and then I had to come back up here for school and all this. I had a bunch of stuff coming up for like school meetings and stuff like that, and he ended up passing. But it was, I just remember being like so thankful, like during the funeral, just like I got to like go back and see him, I got to talk to him, I showed him music, like he was dancing in the bed, like it was cool. And so that was just a beautiful thing that happened. Fast forward, I had a bunch of people in prayer for me because basically I've been in trouble a few times in Denton, Texas, and the DA does not like me, as she shouldn't, because, you know, when you mess up a few times, you're like, hey, you're breaking the law. What's gonna happen to you? You know, I want something in particular to happen to you, like a max sentence. We had a lot of people in prayer, and like the fear, like this judge struck the fear of God in me, like on the real, because the whole thing was good. The whole court session was straight. Like my mom went up there. My dad went up there. We like, bet, like we good. My mom went up there. It's like, yo, we good. Like everything's gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we had a closing argument first, and my lawyer like did so well. We're like, okay, dope. And then the DA went, and he was like, Judge, if you let this man go today, like it X out everything you've ever done with your career and blah blah blah. Yes, bro. And like, yeah, it was wild. And so like that was the end of it. And so I told Steph, I was like, yo, let's go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be gone right now. And then, like, I'm pretty sure we prayed in the bathroom, honestly. I came back out, and the judge was like, I could see, basically, I see that you turned your life around and stuff like that. And so, like, we're going to let you go. That was crazy for me because it was like, basically, it was God, like, yeah, like, I see you. Like, you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you live your life. But also, like, don't screw around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit you down. I can do things to let you know that you should be on track if you're not on track. That was just a very prayer-filled time in my life. I mean, since then, it's like prayer has always been like my 10 toes to the ground type of thing, where it's like, Lord, I'm here with you. I know I can do better. I should do better. But also, like, I'm gonna try and talk to you every second of the day, and I'm gonna thank you for everything that happens, whether it's good or bad, and I'm gonna be grateful for it. To talk to him, like, you can, so there's a way of prayer, right, where it's very formal, and it's like, you know, you get on your knees and you You say, Dear Holy Father, Heavenly Father, you know what I'm saying? And you start off with, the Lord's Prayer, and then you go into your prayer type. And so you can do that. But what I've learned that works for me is I talk to him. Like, throughout every second of the day, I talk to him. If I have something on my mind that I feel I shouldn't be doing, and like usually people are like, oh, I feel uncomfortable talking to God about that. I talk to God about that specifically. Like, I'll make sure to say those things. I'll make sure to be like, Lord, I know I'm doing this I shouldn't be. I want you to help me out with this. I want you to push me through this. I want you to show me how to go through this. That, and really just I try to thank him more than I ask for things. Whether things are bad, like if I'm having a bad day, I'm just like, Lord, I thank you for this day because I know that I'm learning something through this, or I know that I'm gonna catch some train of thought today that I wouldn't have caught if it wasn't a bad day. That's gonna help me out in the future. I try to talk to God as plainly as possible, with no fear of what I'm saying. Things that are sinful and you would be ashamed to talk to God about, I try to talk to him about that specifically, because he already knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play yourself. Like, he already knows. And so that, and then is being thankful for everything, and like telling him that, and thanking him for all the things that are happening around me, no matter what it is.